In the heart of Africa, where the sun beats down with relentless intensity and the landscape is a mosaic of vibrant colors, there lies a great river. This river, known as the Sacred River, is the lifeblood of the land, providing water, sustenance, and life to all creatures that dwell within its reach. Among these creatures are the mighty hippopotamuses, guardians of the river and stewards of its bounty. The leader of the hippopotamus pod was a wise and ancient hippo named Maji. Maji had lived by the river for many decades, witnessing the ebb and flow of its waters and the rhythms of the natural world. Under his guidance, the pod thrived, respecting the delicate balance of their environment and ensuring that the river remained a sanctuary for all. Maji often gathered the young hippos to tell them stories of the river's history. "This river is sacred," he would say. "It has given us everything we need to survive. We must respect it and protect it, for without it, we are nothing." The young hippos listened intently, their eyes wide with wonder and admiration. However, not all creatures shared the same respect for the river. Over the years, human settlements had crept closer, their activities threatening the delicate ecosystem. Deforestation, pollution, and overfishing began to take their toll. Maji observed these changes with growing concern, knowing that the river's health was in jeopardy. One dry season, the river's water level dropped significantly. The once vibrant and flowing sacred river became a series of stagnant pools. Fish, the primary food source for many river inhabitants, dwindled in numbers. The lush vegetation along the riverbanks withered, and the wildlife that depended on the river began to suffer. Maji called a meeting of the pod. The hippopotamuses gathered on the banks of the river, their massive bodies casting long shadows in the setting sun. Maji's voice was heavy with concern as he addressed them. "The river is in trouble. The humans have taken too much, and we must act to protect our home." The younger hippos, led by a spirited and curious hippo named Tamu, were eager to take action. "What can we do, Maji?" Tamu asked. "How can we stop the humans from destroying our river?" Maji thought for a moment, his wise eyes scanning the horizon. "We must first understand the extent of the damage," he said. "We will observe the humans and learn what they are doing. Then we will find a way to make them see the importance of respecting the river." Tamu and the younger hippos agreed to take on this task. They began to venture closer to the human settlements, observing their activities and the impact on the river. What they saw alarmed them. Waste dumped into the water, trees cut down without thought, and fish taken in large quantities. Realizing that they could not face this threat alone, Maji decided to seek the help of other animals who depended on the river. He called for a council of the river's inhabitants. Representing the various species were Kibo the crocodile, Kito the fish eagle, and Raha the waterbuck, among others. "We are all children of the sacred river," Maji began, "and now our home is threatened. We must unite to protect it." The other animals agreed, sharing their own experiences and concerns. Kibo spoke of the dwindling fish, Kito mentioned the pollution affecting the water quality, and Raha lamented the loss of vegetation along the riverbanks. They realized that only by working together could they hope to make a difference. The alliance devised a plan to confront the humans and make them aware of the damage they were causing. They decided to stage a series of demonstrations to draw attention to the plight of the river. The first step was to create a visible sign of unity and urgency. Under Maji's leadership, the animals began to gather debris and waste from the river, piling it up at a spot frequently visited by humans. The sight of the massive pile of rubbish shocked the humans, forcing them to acknowledge the impact of their actions. The humans were startled by the sudden appearance of the animal alliance and the pile of waste. They had never seen such a display of unity and purpose among the river's creatures. Intrigued and somewhat alarmed, they began to take notice. Maji, along with Tamu and representatives of the other species, approached the humans cautiously. With Kito the fish eagle acting as their spokesperson, they communicated their concerns through a series of behaviors and displays that demonstrated the connection between the river's health and their own survival. Kito flew in circles above the pile of waste, calling out loudly. Maji and the hippos churned the water, showing how the pollution affected their living conditions. Kibo the crocodile displayed his reduced size, a stark contrast to the robust figure he once had. Raha and the other herbivores showed their emaciated bodies, a result of depleted vegetation. The humans, moved by these powerful demonstrations, began to understand the gravity of the situation. They realized that their actions were not only harming the animals, but also threatening their own water supply and livelihoods. The elders of the human settlement called for a meeting to discuss how they could change their ways and help restore the river. With the humans now aware of the problem, a collaborative effort to restore the sacred river began. Maji and the Animal Alliance worked closely with the human elders, sharing their knowledge and guiding them on how to repair the damage. The first step was to stop the pollution. The humans built proper waste disposal systems and created designated areas for trash. They also implemented sustainable fishing practices to ensure that the fish population could recover. Reforestation efforts began along the riverbanks, with humans and animals working side by side to plant trees and vegetation. As the months passed, the river slowly began to heal. The water levels rose, fish returned in greater numbers, and the lush greenery once again adorned the riverbanks. The bond between the animals and humans grew stronger as they worked together, united by a common goal. Tamu, who had shown great leadership and courage, became a respected figure in the pod. Maji, seeing the young hippo's growth, knew that the future of the river was in good hands. He reminded Tamu and the others of the importance of continuing to respect nature and the environment. One evening, as the sun set and painted the sky in hues of orange and pink, Maji gathered the pod and their human allies by the river. Today, we celebrate not only the restoration of our home, but also the unity that made it possible, he said. We must always remember that the sacred river is a gift, and it is our duty to protect it. The humans and animals joined in a harmonious celebration, their voices and sounds blending into a symphony of gratitude and respect for nature. The story of the sacred river became a legend, passed down through generations, teaching all who heard it the importance of respecting and preserving the environment. The hippopotamuses, humans, and all the creatures of the river lived in harmony, their lives intertwined with the flow of the sacred river. And so, the legacy of Maji and his teachings endured, a timeless reminder of the power of respect for nature and the environment.